back whenever I was in the Army. I was in psychological operations, and I worked with
psyops.
like basically podcasters.
Of course.
So,
hell yeah.
Yeah. Who did you arm? Who did you arm to? Whose Patreons did you fluff up out of no? Who did you create out of nowhere?
Oh, it wasn't. It was worse than that. It was stuff having to do with Syria. And,
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, but I had a team, like some visual artists, some radio guys. We made videos.
Propaganda is what you're saying.
Propaganda. Yeah.
Okay. And you think Eldest would make a good soldier?
Yeah, for that. He could make some good propaganda.
You mean Eldest would be a good victim of propaganda? Or what are you talking about?
Kind of half and half.
No, well, good. Well, if you make propaganda, you have to believe it to a certain extent. You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's the only way for it to register authentically.
Yeah.
Maybe you are right. He would be a great fucking foot soldier for an evil imperial empire.
Well, yeah. Whenever I was there, I was somewhere in the Middle East.
You're breaking up a little.
So. I'm sorry. I've been waiting a lot today, so I'm actually at the kid's birthday party.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you're being like you're doing like anti-Assad propaganda. What are you doing?
Yeah, anti-Assad stuff.
Catch my house.
And whenever I was there, we would we'd have people from the region help us make the stuff, and then it would have to get approved by some white dude from America.
Sure.
And he would tell the Jordanians and the Syrians, I don't really think this is going to resonate with the Syrian people. And whenever I heard that, I was like, it's time to get out of.
Well, you guys, there's no way
we're gonna screw this up again.
So basically, it's like being doing American propaganda in like the 2000s. That's like, you're on like the Chicago Bulls post Jordan. You guys have not, the psyops are not working, dude. The brand is weak right now.
Very weak. Very weak.
Fuck, dude. Are you the guy who fucking edits together the Tom Cruise and the fucking, tackle compilation videos that the Department of fucking the Department of War has been putting out?
No. I fortunately I resigned my commission a few years ago so that they couldn't call me back.
Yeah. But think about how useful you could be right now, making AI memes of the fucking Ayatollah or whatever.
It's so sad. It really is.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. But hey, man, Eldest, sounds like you could be you can make fucking propaganda. Do you think you could do that?
I think so. I think that'd be best case scenario for me in the military. Get access to that GI. Get access to that GI Bill.
Sure.
Get my MBA at nights and
your MBA.
And crank out some.
Start your drop shipping business.
Yeah, crank out some fucking videos for
nice, dude.
The White House homepage.
That's awesome.
The White House Twitter account.
Cool, dude. Well, yeah. Well, if you have any connections, set Eldest up with them.
I will. Yeah.
I think he does need to think about his post-podcasting career.
Yeah.
Well, wait. So what's your problem?
What's my problem? Okay. Well, first off, I've got an easy one that can be hit out of the park right now. My parents are going to Athens in a couple weeks. And do you have any advice for people in their 70s traveling to Athens?
I mean, look, Athens is a fucking great town. I mean, if they're going in a couple weeks, it's not like a beach thing. They want to see stuff. I mean, obviously the number one thing is you got to go to the Parthenon Museum. I assume they're into that stuff, right?
Yep.
And then in terms of Athens in the springtime is interesting because, the beauty of Greece, and in my experience, it's like you want to go to pretty much any. I mean, hopefully they're meat eaters. Hopefully they're carnivores.
Yeah.
Because like you just
not like me.
you just want to go fucking. You want to go to any local fucking taverna, whatever they're called, any place that has like, you just want to sit down and you want like a fucking real grilled meats, Greek salad meal. But I mean, the thing with Athens is just like, the city center is beautiful, right where the Acropolis is. Shit around there is really nice. You want to take some time in the like marketplace there. Some of the shit right around there is touristy, but are they really going to know that much of a fucking difference? I would just stick to the Greek cuisine in Greece, because recently they've started expanding, and it's like none of that shit is good. You just want traditional Greek food. Don't get the Greek version of stuff, of like Chinese food, Italian food, any of that shit. It's all...
Yeah, they're not going to do that. Yeah.
You just want to try as much. The hit rate on a traditional Greek restaurant in Greece, in my experience, is so high that you just want to fucking try different types of those places. Because one might be a bust, but you'll get a couple bangers. But yeah, I should come up with my Athens guide actually officially one of these days. Yeah, we'll get Straight George involved too. Yeah. So, all right. So that's the quick one. What else you got?
Okay, so the big one for me is sorry about that. Airplane's flying over.
No worries.
So I'm 39. I'm here on the West Coast. I kind of got dragged out to the West Coast by my ex-significant other who was pursuing a career in acting. And now I'm going through a divorce.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I wanted to you express some gratitude here too. Your advice to other callers has helped me come to terms with my divorce.
Okay, so hell yeah.
I really appreciate that. I was fearing it, and then you offered some advice, and now I feel like it's like the best decision for
I love that
going forward. Yeah, so
good for you.
Much appreciated there. But yeah, I'm 39. I'm kind of I used to. So you have a big picture. I just worked for a 3-letter agency.
Yeah, I mean, you were fucking doing propaganda for the Army. If you're doing psyops, yeah, go ahead.
Yes. I worked for another one after I left the Army. Got medically retired because of some bad stuff that happened to me in the Army. Kind of cropped up later on. And now I'm stuck here on the West Coast. I've got a kid. Who means the world to me.
Yep.
And I'm miserable here I'll just say I'm miserable in LA. Sure. It's like the worst. It's like the opposite of everything I embody. I'm very much outdoorsy.
Right. Well, some outdoor stuff. There's some hiking you can do, but I know what you mean. You're I guess more of a Pacific Northwest guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm from the Pacific Northwest. Lived in New York and all over for the military and some other people. Oh yeah, Elvis, that propaganda group that I was in is in Jersey City. So, you could join them right away.
But you commute.
So, yeah.
I'm going to start moonlighting as a podcast producer.
For the fucking CIA.
Nice. And so I have a
just
kid
holding auditions for the next Charlie Kirk.
Custody.
Did you edit the video of Trump's fake assassination? Was that part of your job? Were you the guy who created the ear prosthetic to explode?
I saw that and I thought, really, the standard of work has gone
Sloppy
down.
work, dude. You guys did fucking JFK and now you can't even get fucking Trump, dude. You going on fucking trans message boards trying to get chasers to do your bidding, dude. Pathetic, dude. You used to fucking do something, man.
Who are those Craigslist ass Secret Service actors? That was like $75 a pop for the day.
That's what you get for using non-union crisis actors.
That's true. The standard isn't what it used to be.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, so you're stuck in a town you hate because of your kid. Because without the kid, you're just moving away. No questions asked. Basically, right?
100%. Yeah, and I share custody. She has more time with him than I do, but my time with him is not insignificant.
Sure.
He means the world to me, and he's the reason I'm staying around.
Right.
But I'm absolutely miserable here, so I'm getting different advice from people. They're like, take care of yourself. You have to put yourself first. Your mental health comes first, blah, blah, blah. But what do I do? Do I move away? Do I stay here?
No, first of all, whoever tells you that's a fucking piece of... look, your kid's what matters. You know what I mean? Don't put yourself first. You've also done a lot of unspeakable evil in your life. You've also been a part of so much. So maybe this is your comeuppance. You know what I mean? For doing your part in destabilizing the Middle East. Maybe I
don't believe in karma, though.
Yeah. Of course you don't. How could you sleep at night if you did? But I just mean
Kissinger. If karma is real, Kissinger wouldn't have lived.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. I actually totally agree with you. How many fucking slave owners had just great lives? There's no fucking karma. These fucking guys just died drinking mint juleps at 90 years old after a lifetime of fucking treating people like, animals. So I agree with you, actually. There are absolutely, obviously, there's no karma. You worked for the cabal of pedophiles that rules everything. You were getting orders 2 steps down from Epstein's Island. That must feel kind of cool. But dude, I would say... I think, no, don't put yourself... Look, the kid is what matters. And you even said it. The kid means the world to you, right?
Right now, my son just hit his head.
Uh-oh.
And I've got to go take care of him.
All right, well, we'll answer off the... You'll get this in a month when it comes out on the Patreon. So
I got time. So.
Yeah, we'll give you the answer then. Yeah, go take care of him.
Thank you so much.
Bye, buddy.
Much appreciated.
Poor kid. Hope he's okay. The answer to me here is of course it's your kid. You put your kid first, and that makes everything easier. All the sacrifices for him. It's the Simpsons episode. It's the classic Maggie meme. Do it for her, where it's Homer quits and then they get dental. Yeah. Remember that whole thing? Anyway, you make the best of it, because I also think you're probably, shit just didn't go the way you wanted it to. So you're fucking sad. So you're looking at everything a little more negative than you should. Saying you're an outdoorsy guy and saying you have nothing to figure out in LA, that's not true. You don't live in fucking New York. You don't live there is outdoorsy shit to do in LA. And it's such a big place that maybe you move a little further outside the metro area. You know what I mean? I don't know where the kid is, but maybe you have to go across town. Maybe you live somewhere with better hiking trails. I mean, I know that shit's expensive probably in LA. Maybe you live a little outside of LA. You can get something that scratches the itch a little bit. And then, he said he's medically retired. Another question is, what do you do for work? What do you do for money? Is it remote? You say you share time with the kid. Can you spend your days in LA there and then take some trips or whatever the fuck? Even if you do one fucking hiking trip a month or whatever. And maybe as the kid gets older, you can kind of move away or change the approach or whatever. But I think this is a kid.
Yeah.
This is not... Once you have a kid, it doesn't matter. You don't matter. You're not priority anymore. And, it sucks. It'd be nice if you could live somewhere you wanted to, but thug it out a little longer. Make your situation as good as you can there. And always remember, you're doing it for your son. That's the whole point of this shit.
I don't doubt that he hates LA, but whenever you go straight to blaming the place you're at,
you're still going to be the same. You're going to be the same fucking guy you are now in Montana, just further from your son.
Yeah, and your son's absence will make you feel sad too.
And by the way, and it should. So yeah,
I bet. Also, I bet all your hatred in LA is just that your dumb bitch ex-wife
100%
fucking dragged you out there.
100%. It's
to
more
do a couple commercials and
Because I really think look, I wouldn't live in LA, but there's so much awesome stuff about it.
Yeah.
I mainly I don't. Ironically, the reason I really never think about it is because my family's so far away.
Yeah.
Especially now my brother's got the kid.
Yeah.
It's like my parents getting older, all that shit. It's like, it's nice being a 3-hour drive, a 4-hour drive instead of a fucking 6-hour plane ride. But there are times I fantasize about it. Like, let's not pretend there aren't positives to LA.
Yeah.
The beach, you know, you're an outdoorsy guy. There is hiking, the beach, the weather's nicer. Like, take advantage of what you can take advantage of and just make the best of it and remember it's about your kid, dude. I don't know what fucking... It is funny to have... It's so funny to get advice from friends who are like, dude, put you first about your kid. That's the advice we give people about their parents.
Yeah.
Which I think is valid, but it's like the opposite is not valid. The parent should put the kid first.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a tough one. I wonder what
his plans were, what he's even considering.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah,
we might need a follow up with him at some point, but
perhaps
try to make everything you can work to fucking, you know. I mean, you're calling from a kid's birthday party, for God's sake.
Yeah, that's really funny.
You're active.
That's really you're there,
you're
but it's
active
also
in this kid's life.
I know it's funny to take this call. He's like, I really cherish my son. Yeah, keep it down. I'm talking to my favorite podcast, son. We get 72 hours together this month, but I'm spending 15 minutes of those talking to Stav and Eldis.
Wondering if I should leave or not.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's our advice.